going on, Fitness Family? I look like crap, but it's morning, so oh well. Just made some coffee and gonna get the day rolling. I still sound sick, which kind of sucks. So it's morning. I'm just chilling. Puppies are being cute. Alright, Fitness Family, so it is time to fully put on the uniform, got my face ready, put this t-shirt on, and as you guys can still hear, I'm still sick. But today's the Q&A, but I'm going to let you guys go through my day a little bit. But if you want to skip over and just go to the Q&A, I'll probably pop up this time when to just skip over and go through that. But today's going to be a long day. I think I'm going to do leg day. I know that it's supposed to be an active rest day, but I kind of want to push it more in the gym. So probably tomorrow will be an active rest day where I do my 60 minutes of cardio. And today will be leg day where I still do 60 minutes of cardio. Actually, tomorrow will be 80 minutes of cardio. But again, trying to get that shredded body, alright? So it's time to put on the uniform. Ready? Alright, uniform on. Let's go. Fitness Family, so YouTube is still doing this weird thing to me where I get more I get more watchers and all that stuff, but then I wake up the next day and it goes all the way back down, or if someone watches it, it doesn't show up, or, you know, it's just being weird again to me, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Alright, what is going on, Fitness Family? I was gonna let you go through my day, my workouts and everything. I wasn't even planning on the gym today. Today was supposed to be an active rest day, but I did do legs. But I was gonna let you guys go through my day, but then I realized how many questions I had, so I didn't want to take up like 30 minutes of your time, so I'm gonna just get right to the questions. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that actually like asked questions. I was actually kind of scared to do my Q&A because I didn't think anyone was gonna ask like a question. So thank you for all my supporters and people wondering about my opinion and all that stuff. So let's just get to it. First question. I think I'm just gonna go through, and some people actually answered some of the questions that y'all had, so thank you for those people that actually wrote down and helped them out just in case they needed that right then and there. So do you have any tips for the ASVAB? Alright, my tip is, at least for me, this is what I did. I was actually kind of nervous for the ASVAB. I really wanted to get a great score. I wish I had my ERB on me right now so I could tell you my scores and all that, but next time I'll do that. But my tips for the ASVAB is that this is what I did. I went to Barnes & Noble, I think that's where I went, and I got like 2 ASVAB books, and they had like a lot of different questions relating, well, obviously to the ASVAB, and like pretty much a study guide, and you would take the first question, like the first test, and see how you did, and then eventually you realize, oh, this is my trouble spot, so I'm gonna go through the book, and then this is what's gonna teach me and all that stuff, and then you keep. And then there's another test that you can take, and then that'll show you if you're progressing or not. So my advice is just to study your math, your English. You know, it's not big of, well, it is a big deal, but when you go to your recruiter, you will be able to take a practice ASVAB, and then they'll tell you, oh, maybe you should study a little bit more, or maybe you should hold, or maybe you can go tomorrow and we can go, you know, to ASVAB and see how it is. Because I took the practice ASVAB, and my recruiter was like, yeah, you did pretty good, so let's just go to MEPS. And I'm like, alright, cool, let's go tomorrow. So we all just went the next day, and it was good to go. So just study math, study English, study all the other things, and regardless, if you get a good score and you want to hire it eventually when you're in the military, you can. Because that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to hire my score in order for me to reclass. So don't think, oh, this is my final score. No, you will be able to retake it if you want to. Next questions. I'm reading it off my computer right now. Next question. How hard is it to create content while in the Army? This is something I actually wanted to talk about a little bit earlier and all that stuff, or a little bit later in just one full video, but I'm just going to break it down here. It's actually really, really difficult to make content in the military. I'm lucky that I have people that I work with that are cool with it, but the thing is, I work in a trade outpost, so it's very difficult for me to actually record a lot of things. And it's like the same thing when you have your cell phone, you can't walk around and text and all that stuff. You can't walk around on the phone and all that stuff. So it's practically the same thing. You can't have a camera and walk around like it's nothing. Like, it's actually really difficult. That's why a lot of people just have their videos and just talk. Me, I want to be able to actually show you all the stuff that I'm doing, but it's difficult because I need to talk to people and ask them, oh, can I record this? Because a lot of people don't understand YouTube. A lot of people don't understand making content. You know, A lot of people are very straightforward, just military, that is it. And other people have hobbies, and this is one of my hobbies. So it's difficult. And if you want to do it, you need to talk to your commander, you need to talk to your leadership, you need to talk to a lot of people in order to make good content. And there's a lot of things that can get you in trouble. Me being an NCO, I know there's a lot of things that will get me in trouble. That's why I show other people and make sure, is there anything, you know, that I shouldn't show? You know, I talked to my leadership and I was like, what can or can I not put on the website, on my YouTube? So it's difficult, but I'm sticking to it. My puppy's right here. I'm sticking to it, and I'm putting my all into it. And things I can't record or put up, I won't. And things I can. So it's not that easy. That's why not a lot of people do it. So yeah, it's my puppy right here. She's trying to love me. I'll probably make another big video about YouTube and military soon. I was planning to do that anyways. There's just a little summary of it. My dog's nose right here, just by the way. Alright, next question. Did you enlist after high school or did you go to college first? So right after high school, I actually did go to college. I went to college for a year and a half, I can say, and which helped a lot for my promotion points. I was in college and then I just realized I really wanted something more. Like I love school. I actually really like doing school, but I really had the military in my head and I couldn't get that out of my head. So I finally took that stat and I went to the military and I was like, I need to go. It was in my heart. So I did go to college right after high school, only for a year and a half, and then I enlisted, and then I started doing school again while in the military. So I'm still doing both. Next question. Did you have to get any waivers for anything while processing? I did not have to get any waivers for MEPS or all that. I was healthy. I didn't need any waivers. My eyesights were good, like everything was good. So no, I didn't get any waivers. That's why when people ask about waivers in MEPS, that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not the greatest person to ask because I didn't have to get a waiver and I didn't really need to go through that process, and I haven't had to go through that process. What are some study tips for promotional exam? If you're talking about the promotion board, I recently just went through this a few months ago, but honestly, I went to the shop it. I think it was not even shop it. I went to the exchange store and they had books, and one of my buddies was like, this is the book, you know, this is up to date, you know, like, so make sure you get an up-to-date book. That's what I learned. Get an up-to-date book, and it'll be like promotion board, passing the promotion board, something like that. That does actually help. And it's just questions. And what I did, I just went through each subject. I went through one subject. Once I aced that, once I memorized that whole thing, switch to the next subject. Once that was memorized, I mixed them up, all the cards up. I went through it all. So what I did was I used index cards. That's what really helped me. And helped me because I could put it in my pocket during work, and then when I had free time, take it out. And I was studying non-stop until that day, and there was actually some days where I cried. There's actually some videos where I was just like freaking out about it, and that was actually a time where I took a break in it because I needed to focus all my focus into promotion board, because that was what was on the line for me. I wanted to get promoted, you know. So pretty much just put yourself into it, and like also when you're in that promotion board, think of common sense and just be like, you got it, you know, because promotion board is kind of terrifying. You're standing up to like 3 or 4 first star, and you're standing up to command sergeant major, so it's kind of like iffy. So just study. What was your fitness endurance like before basic training? Alright, so I already told you guys I'm running like a 15-minute 2-mile. I know that's not impressive for some of you guys, but that's actually pretty good to me. Like, I never thought I can get better than 16. But speaking of that, like, when I first joined the military, I think when I ran a mile, it was like 10 to 12 minutes, and I know that was pretty bad. It's just, in our generation and all that, PE isn't such a big deal. I was in cheer, so we didn't have to do that much running, and yes, that's like a little fact that y'all probably don't know about me. I was a cheerleader back then, but my fitness wasn't that great. It really wasn't. My run was just horrible. I hated running, but I ran every day just before the military, so I can get better. My push-ups, my first PT test, I got 0 push-ups because I didn't know how to do a push-up. I thought like going like less than, you know, right here, or is it right here? I thought that was a push-up. That was freaking hard for me, but now I can just go like this. But it was really difficult for me, so yeah, my fitness was crappy. And sit-ups were so freaking hard. So So if you guys are worried about your fitness, actually like time it yourself. And actually, like, what I did, I had a like camera or whatever I put up there, and I did my push-ups to see if I was actually going 90 degrees or even more. And sit-ups, I have a lot of tips for PT tests, so I'll probably tell you guys that later. What rank do you get your own house? In order to get your own house, you need to have you need to be staff sergeant. You have to be an E6. Right now I'm an E5. But if you want your own house, single, you know, just by yourself, then you have to be an E6. Some of the rules are changing, so it might have to be E7 depending on the post. But most of it is E6. Any tips for a future soldier as a little older than the rest, going in at 22? Also, any tips of fast weight cutting? Okay. I made many videos about like losing weight, counting your macros, and fitness. Honestly, age doesn't really, at least to me, age doesn't really matter. Plus, when you're 22 is like when you can actually drop your run score. I think it'd be like 19 something, because it's a female asking this, so I don't think you have to worry about your run score, because 19 minutes is walking sometimes. There's a lot of things. It's counting your macros, because that's how I lost weight. I started counting my macros because I like eating chips, I like eating candy, I like eating a lot of things. And people used to think, oh, you can't eat that because blah, 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 sugar, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not allowed to eat that because of my macros. So there's a lot of thing of weight cutting. Fast weight cutting. So I used to be a fighter. Not now, but when I had to lose about 20 or 30 pounds when I was a fighter, before my weigh-in, I did this really bad diet that I should never do again. But if you guys want to know it was eating a cup of either fruit or vegetables every 2 hours, and I was only allowed to have 8 ounces of protein. And then once you woke up, you had to do about 15 minutes of cardio. Oh no, 5 minutes of cardio just to get your heart rate up. And then you eat every 2 hours, and then you don't eat about an hour or two before you go to sleep. And no carbs unless it's like from fruit. That's it. But that's a really dangerous diet. I lost a lot of weight from that, but it wasn't a good weight. So if you want to lose weight and actually keep it off, email me, ericabefit@yahoo.com, and I can help you out and count your macros and all that stuff. And that's for Cali. And if anyone else wants help about counting macros and wanting to lose weight or gain weight and all that, shoot me an email. My email will be down there below. The test to join the army is hard, question mark. If you're talking about the ASVAB, no. I didn't think so. Just be good on your math, be good in English like someone said here, and just study a little bit if you need to, but it really isn't hard. Just trust me, there's a lot of stories of people taking the ASVAB when they weren't completely like good. Someone was talking about my channel's going great, would like to see a live stream. I would love to do a live stream, I really would, but I only got one person saying it, so since only one person said it, I'm just going to kind of hold off for a little bit and wait till actually a lot of people want to see it. What is my favorite part about being in the army? Alright, and this is the last question. My favorite part of being in the army, there's a lot, man. I love my job. Like, there's a lot of soldiers that might not like their job, and a lot of people are just like, you know, the pay. No, I love my job. Like, I'm a morning person. I love, like, having to work out, you know. It gives me motivation to actually work out. I love going, like, especially where I'm at now, especially what I did today. I love going to work and like teaching new soldiers great things, you know. And it's really good to see, like, you know, them thinking, oh, it's not that interesting, or, you know, that must be hard, I need to learn. It's like great seeing like soldiers that you have like progress. Like, that's one of my favorite things. Another thing that I really love is meeting all these new people. Like, I never thought I can like meet so many people and just click. Like, I remember in Alaska, people just became family to me, and like that's one of my favorite things. Just that you get to meet people around the world. You get to like talk to people. Like, I talk to people on YouTube that are in the military, and that's the thing that connects us, is the military. And it's great because there's some like battle buddies that I have, you know, that I know will have my back no matter what, that can watch my 6 no matter what happens. So that's the one great thing, because like you have family, you know, but these people, like go through things that, you know, family members, you know, can never go through with you. So one of my favorite things is just the people, training soldiers, getting them to do better, and America, man. I love America. Like, regardless of what people think right now and all that stuff, I love America and I want to serve my country. So I love the Army, I love the military, I love the Marines, I love the Air Force, I love the Navy. No matter how many times we talk crap about each other and just troll on each other just cause for fun, you know, the military to me, it holds dear to my heart. And I told you guys, the military, it was a calling for me when I was in college. It was calling for me, you know. So I don't know what else to say, because I just love the military. I love the Army. And if you guys ever join the Army, you guys will understand what I mean, especially when you go through, like, even just basic training. Like, those people around you, like, no one will ever understand all the stuff you've been through together. No one, like, your first youth station, no one will ever understand that. Like, there's a lot of things a lot of people won't ever understand because they weren't in the military. And it's just, it's a good feeling. So I really love the military. That is gonna conclude my Q&A, and thank you for everyone that asked a lot of questions. It really made me happy, really made me smile that I got like questions, like that many questions. So yeah, I think this weekend a lot of things might happen. I was thinking of doing like gaming again. I was actually thinking of gaming again. I haven't gamed in a little while, but I do have a game room. That's because of Jade. So I might just start going on my Xbox playing, well, I usually play Call of Duty, and I suck at the new Call of Duty, so I probably need to work on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Please give it a thumbs down if you don't like it, and tell me why so I can get your thumbs up. Also, add me on Snapchat, Erica Bernie. There's a lot of people adding me on Snapchat, which is pretty cool, and you guys see all the stuff that's happening, everything I eat. When I work out, I'm showing you that I'm actually working out every single freaking day. I hope this video wasn't too long for you guys. I hope it wasn't that boring, and I hope you guys enjoyed all my answers. I'll probably do a Q&A in a month or so. I think it'll be like every month and all that, and eventually it'll be a live stream of a Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My puppies are trying to love me right now. Alright, let's say deuces, gooses, Dahlia. Say deuces, gooses. Alright, deuces.